Hello, hello! Welcome back, everybody! This is Etho, and today, guys, to begin with here, I have a new mini farm design to show you. But first, let's check out the old crummy design. So this is my current best mini farm in our world here, the one I've been using. Today I was getting some carrots because I want to start using golden carrots for our food instead of steak all the time. Golden carrots have a better saturation value. So I built this off camera. I don't know if I've shown it in a video, but basically we got a little bit of a shield here because we want to be able to AFK here. We don't want creepers sneaking up behind us. Skeletons can still shoot through, which was kind of dumb on my part, but whatever. And this is a switch to turn it on. So each of these dispensers has bone meal in it. Basically, you plant down your crop, and then dispensers grow it pretty much instantly with the bone meal. And because it's a dark spot, we then update the carrot, and it causes it to uproot and goes back into our inventory here. Are we losing carrots? Sometimes if you get the timing wrong, it doesn't work. Yeah, we're still losing carrots. We gotta like stop and right click, and then the number will go up. Yeah, now it's going up. Okay, so this is the sweet spot. So you want to be able to AFK here for as long as you want is the goal. A lot of these mini farms, though, they have the problem your inventory is going to fill up of food, right? And then it starts falling on the ground, and then it'll despawn over time. Like within 5-10 minutes, you're probably going to have items despawning. So the big change I made with this farm compared to my other ones is you can automatically pick up the items. So underneath this slab is a hopper, and underneath the tilled soil here is a hopper minecart. So food lands there, it gets picked up, which is pretty cool. If you just kept the hopper minecart underneath that soil, though, you would not get any carrots or seeds in your inventory, and you would run out of stuff to plant. So you have to, like, not just leave the hopper minecart there, but, like, bounce it back and forth. So it'll pick up a little bit of stuff, but you'll still get enough items in your inventory. You won't run out of seeds and carrots. And it's been working pretty good here. So far. So then the items go down to your storage. Yeah, so today, guys, I was using that farm, and I got to thinking, I bet you could do something better with observer blocks now, right? And within a minute of trying, it's like the first thing I tried, the simplest thing I could think of, it actually worked. I couldn't believe it. So this is all you got to do is redstone there on the observer, and have a dispenser going down. So simple. It's unbelievable. I don't think you could make this any smaller now. And then you got to till that. Oh. That's not the right tool. That's the right tool. So that confused me for a second. Yeah, make sure you got water nearby to keep it hydrated. All three dispensers are facing the farmland, and then you got to block out the light to that block there, so a slab works nicely. You can still click through that. Fill these up with bone meal. And then all you got to do is plant your stuff, and it's done. So check this out. Let's clear up our inventory a little bit here, like so. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Like, there's nothing to it. It's unbelievable. But if you only place down one seed, it'll uproot, and then it doesn't grow. It actually uproots before it tries to get bone mealed here. So the second one you place catches the bone meal from the first one and keeps the cycle going. And the other thing that's really cool about it is it's really fast here. Like if you look at the number in the dispenser, we're at 35 or so. If we start growing, it actually uses the bone meal faster than a single hopper can refill it. Now if we look, the number is actually lower than when we started. So if you want to like keep it continuously running, you need to hook up 2 hoppers to the dispenser and have like a double chest above. So it'll get the bone meal quick enough. Okay, is the recipe still golden nuggets, or did that change? It's still the same. Okay, cool. Nom 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 nom. Cool. So we got golden carrots, guys. Easy to make them now. I wanted to see if our... What did we call this? A pig power switch or something? Does it still work? It still works. Awesome. And does it close again? Yeah. Alright, and as you guys can see, I got 116 levels right now, so I want to spend these before I die and lose them all here, like I usually do. So, yeah, just going to put it all into books, I think, and see what we get here. That's not how you enchant. I don't enchant often. There we go. And clicky clicky. Oh, Sweeping Edge. Sweeping Edge 3? Yeah, look at that. That's highest level. Okay, so this is our final haul here of all the items. I'll just hover over them real quick in case you're curious. We did get another Sweeping Edge thing here too. Cool. Okay, so I gathered together a whole bunch of different books here. We're going to try to get them all on a single sword if we can. And interruption, yes. I think the trick is not to add them onto the sword one by one. I think we want to try pyramid style this. So combine the books first. So we combine 2 books into one there. Then we'll combine these 2 books into one. I think if we just added them one by one to the sword, it wouldn't be possible. It would become too expensive. Then we'll combine these 2. And, you know, I'm not even trying to rearrange these. I should do that, actually, because that was cheaper. Okay, and then we want to combo these 2 together, maybe. 15 levels now. 8 levels that way. Okay. Yeah, I might have messed it up already because I wasn't rearranging the books. I'm not sure. Or I might have just wasted levels. That's probably what I did. Okay, and now I think we can probably combine these 2 for 30. 23, okay. Look at that. Are we going to be able to get them onto the sword? No, I messed it up. No. Darn. So sad, so sad. But we got another chance at this. I'm going to try it again. We got 8 books here. We're going to try to combine them. Pyramid style again. This time I'm going to be careful, though. Like, I'm trying to keep this enchantment cost low, I think is the goal. That's 10. That's 2. Okay, so I'm going to combine those 2. Okay, I'm going to combine looting and mending. It's only 4. Yeah, I think this is working out much better. Okay, we'll do fire aspect and sharpness together. That's only 4. Sweeping Edge and Unbreaking 3 was only 3 at the cheapest. These 2 together, that's 11. And 14? Yeah, 14. I think the mistake I made last time is I put these books together. I think I should add it to the sword first. And then add the other book on top of the sword. Hopefully. Ooh, that's 27 already. Okay, well, let's get ready for some disappointment here. I think I messed up again. But we will see. We will see. I'm going to do the cheaper one first. It's 35. Okay, we can do it for 35. Yes! Awesome. So this is the most enchantments you can get on a sword in survival, I believe. I don't think I forgot anything there. We have 7 different ones, all maxed out. I'm going to give it a name. Uh-huh. And let's go try it out. So we got Sweeping Edge on this baby. I haven't played around with that yet. From what I understand, it makes it so your sweep attacks apply more damage to the mobs around you. So maybe if we take a swing at our cows here, it'll kill all of them. No. Okay. So it doesn't do a lot of damage. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not impressed. Like, the splash damage usually would only do half a heart. Maybe it does, like, 2 or something now. I'm not sure. But anyways, guys, I wanted to show you the flash furnace system again here today, because I've been working on it, and it's pretty much all done now. The guts of it, at least. And I've added in a fuel port to it now, so if we want to give it fuel, I've been using planks. Planks seem to work very good for this, actually. So you just throw the fuel in there, it distributes it to both sides, and then there's a hopper minecart right over there that runs over top of each of the furnaces, and delivers 1 plank on the way and 1 plank on the way back every time it smelts an item, which is pretty cool. And let's just go ahead and check out the speed of this thing. So you might have noticed I also doubled the amount of furnaces. So it's not 64 anymore. It's 128. So it'll smelt twice as quick now. And I think we can actually go up to 192 at the most. And then we're going to start having trouble. But yeah, basically we throw in our fuel over here. It gets distributed to all the furnaces evenly. And takes 10 seconds for the first item to smelt, plus whatever lag you have from your hoppers and stuff also gets added onto that, which is not much time at all. So it does 1 stack at first just to get it done, and then it does 2 every 10 seconds here. If we made it 192 furnaces, though, it would do 3 every 10 seconds, so I'm tempted to do it. But, yeah, that's the rough speed of it now, which is pretty awesome. I was thinking about it today. Using charcoal is actually terrible. I just realized how bad charcoal is as a fuel, actually, because, like, you can convert 1 piece of wood into 1 piece of charcoal, right? A piece of charcoal will smelt 8 items, but you have to smelt the wood, so it's like you're getting 7 items out of 1 piece of charcoal. While if you just turn it into planks, 4 planks will smelt 6 items. So 6 items versus 7. Yeah, the charcoal's a little bit better in terms of efficiency, but it's very easy to waste the fuel efficiency if you don't smelt exactly 8 items with it. Yeah, so that leads nicely into our next big building project, guys. Our next big farm that we're going to work on in our world here. It's going to be a fuel farm. We're going to dedicate a farm to making furnace fuel for our big smelter now. And like I said, charcoal is not really a great option, but we're not going to use planks either. Blaze rods, not so great because you got to actually kill the blazes yourself to get the blaze rods. We could use coal, but we'll run out of it eventually. And I would rather use it for building blocks in case I want to use coal blocks. And lava buckets are the best fuel source in the game. They can smelt 100 items, but if we have 128 furnaces, that means we need to smelt 12,800 items to make use of all the fuel in a single smelting cycle. Or that's like 200 stacks of items. So yeah, lava's not great in our giant smelter thing. We want something that will only do like one item or so. And surprise, surprise, this might shock you a little bit. We're going to be using mushroom blocks as our main fuel source. So they have the same fuel smelting time as planks. It's 1.5 items. So we don't have to worry too much about wasting fuel with them, which is nice. And also you can instant mine mushroom blocks. So that opens up some interesting possibilities when farming them. Unlike wood, which if you're manually harvesting it, it can take a little bit of time. Alright guys, so this should be pretty fun. I've never made a farm quite like what we're about to build here. I got an idea in mind for it. So here's our smelter building right over here. And we're going to try to keep it fairly close to that so we can send the fuel by rail or something to it and we don't have to move it ourselves manually. It'll be all automatic, hopefully. And we're going to just build the mushroom farm around the perimeter of our pumpkin farm here. I think would be a good idea. Should look half decent that way too. Because we need a big, long, straight line for this is the goal. So one issue about like trees is leaf despawn time, right? With mushrooms, that's not going to be as big of a problem. Like after you chop it down, you don't have to wait for the leaves to disappear and like reclaim the drops, the saplings. With mushrooms, you chop it down, then you grow another one. And you chop it down and you grow another one. So that's what we're hopefully going to be able to do with this. Let's first figure out how high this has to be. I want to dig 2 blocks down. Maybe we'll go up to here. So in order to get it to grow on normal soil, you need to build a sun shield for the mushroom. So you got to go and make a diamond above it at the minimum. If that's the center, you got to go 2 blocks out from it all around. Alright, let's see if that'll grow. Yeah, now we can plant it here. Okay, cool. So if we grow this, it will be Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. So I want it to be where we can walk underneath it, and it always grows one block below your barrier up here. So it'll always leave an airspace there. So if, for example, we set up something for us to walk on at this level, and we use our axe, we'll be able to instant mine all the way down like that. And then if we go on the other side, we'll get the other part of it, right? And that'll be a pretty quick way of chopping down a mushroom, I think. But let's not just settle on the first idea, guys. Let's try a couple different things here and figure out what is the best method for chopping down mushrooms. So I grew them in a line like I plan on doing in the farm here. And we're going to try out Mr. Horsey first off. Got a couple ideas to try out. I think the horses could actually be really good, though. Because horses are fast. If you have a fast horse and you give it a speed potion, oh my goodness. Things will be crazy. Let's see if we can instant mine while riding a horse, though. Okay, so he's got... Oh. Yeah, we're fast. We're fast. Oh. Oh, yeah, we go underneath the mushroom if... we go underneath the mushroom if we're riding a horse, too. That's right. Here, let's do it a little bit less chaotic. Let's just hold left and go. See if it gets every block. Or if it leaves any behind. That's not bad. That's not bad, right? Maybe if we had a haste beacon here, it would be better even. It's hard to say. But yeah, that's fast. That is really fast. Cool. Okay, that's one idea. Just out of curiosity, I want to see if we can harvest a mushroom while flying. Oh, what just happened? I have no idea. Did you see that? I was like going slow and then I just flew. That was crazy. Oh. No, it's not really going to work. And let's go ahead and try out the minecarts now. I think this one will be pretty good. So we're not going to have haste to begin with, and then as we get closer to the beacon there, we will get haste, and we'll see if that makes a difference as we chop down here. Okay, and we want to be able to get at least half the mushroom as we go. So, let's go. Hold left click. All the way down. Looks like we're getting a fair bit of it. I don't know if we're getting the entire thing, though. Oh, it's much like the horse. Like, it's kind of choppy. Like, when you're in a minecart or you're riding something, what am I trying to say? You can only chop things down half the speed of normal. So that is the downside. And it looks like we're not doing enough here. Yeah, because if we went by on the other side, we would leave blocks behind still. So that's not going to work. I think we'll just have to walk it probably. Oh, check this out, guys. This trick still works apparently. Like if you don't want to set up a sun shield for the mushrooms, if I try to place this here, I can't. I can't grow the mushroom here because it's in direct sunlight. But if you place down a water bucket first and place it in there before the water spreads, then you can plant it down. But as soon as it updates, it'll pop off. So you got to like just grow it right away. Like let's try that again. Or I bet if you try growing it and it fails, then it'll probably pop off too. Like if there's something blocking it from growing, like that. If we try to grow it, oh, it doesn't pop off, really. But if you place a block next to it and it updates, then it pops off. Weird. Now, we don't have a whole lot of time left this episode, guys, but we'll try to get started on this project anyways. So I figured out a design I like here for the sun shield, because we want to be able to grow our mushrooms on regular dirt without having to worry about anything. So this seems to work out pretty good. Basically, you need a 5 wide area blocked above it, and put some glowstone over there so it'll light up the area as well. But it's not too bright that the mushroom can't grow there, so that should be good. And let's just double check our height again. Yeah, that's a good height there. Okay, cool. So our thing we walk on is going to be running all along here and all along here. And then we'll also want to set up like a water system to automatically collect the drops together at some point here as well. But this is the pattern I'm doing. It's pretty simple. Just glowstone there. oak stairs all around that. And tried to break up the pattern a little bit with the bracing in between with these dark oaks. And then we'll probably connect it on the sides somehow too. This part over here, how did I do it? I think I did it like that, and then like that. Not that you probably care, but I'll show you anyways. And then like that and like that. Yeah, that's the pattern. And today I also want to show you guys my rough plan for the redstone, like how we're gonna operate this farm, how it's gonna work. So obviously we would like to have a dispenser to grow the mushrooms, right? This would be filled up with bone meal, which will hopefully deliver with a minecart of some sort, so we don't have to manually refill each and every mushroom spot. And that'll make the mushroom grow. And then what we want to do is deal with the mushroom stem. So I picked this height for a reason. There's 4 mushroom stem blocks in total. 2 of them are above ground and 2 of them are below ground. Like if we mine these out, you see there's 2 blocks down there. Dealing with these is a little bit tricky with a mushroom farm, but I have an idea. We're going to set up 2 pistons over here to push the stem sideways when it grows, and then we'll probably control those with like a redstone torch here. We'll probably go down again like that. Okay, and then what do we want to do, guys? I want to give a shout out to Mezuma Games, because when Observer Blocks came out, I saw he posted a video with all kinds of awesome double extenders, different designs for double extenders, and I'm going to be using one of them over here. So, sticky piston, regular piston, and I think he had a block underneath here. I'm trying to build this off of memory a little bit. And you send power to this block over here to activate it. Then I think he puts, let's see, I think he put a piston over here. Yeah, so that gets activated, and then he faced his observer. That's a dispenser. Observer blocks downwards, so when the piston arm gets detected, it'll send power to this block over here. And when this piston is up 1 block, then it gets powered from that. And yeah, I think that's the idea. Let's go ahead and try it. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. So let's pretend these glowstone blocks are mushroom stems, right? So, no. Well, these 2 would push them over to over here then. So let's put them over there first. Then we press the button, and you see it makes it go up 2 blocks. So it would then be next to the mushroom stem that's over here. They'll be grouped together, which is pretty cool. If you put a sticky piston up over here, it'll actually pull the block down as well. You see that? That's so cool. Such a good design. And you can tile this design like side by side and it works, which is amazing. Very cool stuff. Alright, so yeah, we'll use a regular piston there. Okay, so let's try to figure out the timing we need on this thing. I think we want to activate the double extenders first and then these pistons on the side. I think would be better. So I have 4 ticks of delay over there. And we have a monostable circuit here. Let's see if we can use this. I think that works. Right? And then, oh no. This block's not supposed to be there. Huh. I wonder if that broke it. Yeah, it did. This piston's not supposed to be there either. Okay, so we're doing it too fast. Let's slow it down. Let's try... We will bump this up to 4. I think the delay was too short. Okay, let's try this again. Make sure it doesn't break. Okay, that time the piston retracted with it. That's good. And this did not go, though. Let's add maybe a little bit more delay here. Okay, let's try again. That time it seemed like it worked. Yeah, so that would go up. You would harvest this, and then you're left with a 1x1 hole instead of a 2x1. And another thing we're going to do with this, guys, is we're going to plant mushrooms diagonal of the spot over here. So we can put one over here, one over there, and hopefully we can squeeze them in a couple other spots. so that this will be the only place they can spread to. And when they spread there, we don't even necessarily have to plant them ourselves. They'll just spread to that spot and grow automatically, which would be cool. But let's go ahead and try this using mushroom blocks now. So these 2 blocks would always stay here, these 2 mushroom blocks, right? So that we have a 1x1 hole. And then this would grow. Grow! No, nothing blocking it. Okay, just got unlucky. And then when you press the button, it'll do that. So there'll be a 2x2 thing of stems here. And then when you chop that down, these 2 blocks will be there still. Okay? So then you just got to remove the top here. And hopefully that will make this fairly easy to do. And then there's going to be water streams like here, 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 and here to push all the drops to the center here. All the drops will fall down this hole, and then we'll have a hopper minecart that runs underneath that dirt block there to pick up the stuff through the ground. Is my plan. That's what I want to do anyways. But unfortunately, it is that time again, guys. Oh, we're out of snowballs. Dang it. Yeah, it's that time again, guys. We're going to have to wrap up here. This is how we get snowballs, in case you didn't know. We'll try to get more done on that mushroom farm next episode, and probably some other things as well. But here is the comment for the day, guys. It says, "Whatever happened to your dwarven treasure cave? I know it was basically abandoned since it wasn't too efficient or practical. But what happened to the space you had cleared?" Nobody ever asks about the treasure cave. I think about it all the time, but nobody cares about it. Except for you, good sir. Or madame. Yeah, this is the way over to the treasure cave. We don't go over here too often. The original plan with this was to have our... If any of you played Donkey Kong Country, you know when you walk in and there's a big pile of bananas. I was going to do something similar with our gold blocks and iron blocks and stuff in the middle here. But I found I use those items way too often. And like I place it down and I'll need it the next episode pretty much. It's not like I keep stuff on hand for very long. I burn through our resources very quickly. So nothing really happened with this. I recently cleared out a tunnel here for it. As I was thinking about doing more with it, but nothing happened. Like when I was working on the man cave the other day, and I tried putting trodden dirt here just to see what it looked like. Because this is a desert biome as well, which makes it hard to do the nature theme. Right now, all I'm doing here is I'm keeping a bunch of books. I'm too lazy to haul over to the library. And also, this is our cemetery, our unofficial cemetery for some of our old and broken picks and tools that can no longer be repaired because I overused them. Repaired them too many times before mending came out. And that's all that's there right now. But I'm glad you care about it. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the episode. If you have any comments or feedback, please leave it down below. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Cthulhu is still alive, by the way.